Hello everyone. So today we are going to study about the topic intelligence and we are going to see what different types of intelligence are there. So let's move forward with our presentation and see what all contents we are going to cover into today's presentation. So today we are going to start with the introduction to intelligence and then we will study about the definition of intelligence and then we will see the various types of intelligence and lastly we are going to see how to use intelligence. So let's start with the introduction to intelligence. So intelligence comes from the Latin verb intelligence, which means to understand something. It is the ability to understand the world, think rationally or logically, and use of resources effectively when faced with challenges or problems. Say, when someone is into a new environment and they have some kind of a problem into that environment, and when they resolve that problem by using any of the method, by problem solving or by any of their prior learning, so that is what intelligence is. That is the ability how person is solving his problem. So intelligence is a kind of ability which characterize one's manner of dealing with his environment and his problems. Means how someone is solving or resolving his problems into his daily life. That one characteristic of person or that ability of person is known as intelligence. So this is about the introduction to intelligence. Let's move forward and see the definition of intelligence. So, first definition of intelligence is by Wells. According to him, intelligence is the property of recombining our behavior pattern so as to act better in a novel situation. Novel situation means new situation. Say I'm into a new situation, I'm facing some problems over there. So what I'll do, I'll use my previous learnings and all my uh, behavior pattern just like to act in certain way into that situation to resolve that problem. So that is what intelligence is in accordance to Wells. Next definition is by William Stern. According to him, intelligence is the ability to adjust oneself to a new situation. As we have studied into introduction, that whenever we are into new situation or new scenarios and how we resolve our problem over there, that is what intelligence is. So this is about the definition of intelligence. Let's move forward and see the various types of intelligence. So first type of intelligence is characterized or categorized by Sternberg's triarchic theory of intelligence. According to him, triarchic as by name means three, something three. So according to Sternberg, the intelligence can be divided into three types. One is a analytical intelligence, second is a creative intelligence, and third one is a practical intelligence. Let's move forward and see what analytical intelligence is. So analytical intelligence, as it by its name, it refers to intelligence that is applied to analyze or evaluate problem and arrive at solution. So this is what traditional IQ test measures. So into traditional IQ test, you must have seen that you get some problems and you have to resolve those problems. You have to analyze or evaluate those situations or those problems and get to result. So that is what analytical intelligence is. A simple example of analytical intelligence is just like using arithmetic or mathematical formulas in to resolve your problem or to get solution. So that is what analytical intelligence is. Next intelligence is creative intelligence. As by its name only, creative is to create something new or to create some new information. So that is what creative intelligence is. So it is the ability to go beyond what is given to create novel and interesting ideas. So this type of intelligence involves imagination, innovation, and problem solving, like using some old cotton box to create something useful from it, or using some old beads or necklaces to create something new, or when scientists use some from start from scratch on zero base and create new vaccines or create new medicines or create new technologies. So that is what creative intelligence is. So create a person may be good into creative intelligence but may be bad into analytical intelligence. So it is not like everyone would be perfect into both type of intelligence. So creative intelligence is something where a person uses his ability to create some new information. So that is what creative intelligence is. Last type of intelligence according to Sternberg is practical intelligence. So what is practical intelligence? Practical intelligence is the ability that individual uses to solve problems faced in daily life. Just like if I have to get something from upper shelf but I'm unable to reach that shelf, so what I'll do, I'll use some kind of a, I'll use some stool or some other other things uh, to get that thing from the upper shelf. That is kind of like I'm solving my problem into daily life by using my practical intelligence. People with this type of intelligence can adapt to or shape their environment Obviously, if I'm facing some problems into my environment, what I'll try to do, I'll try to make harmony with my environment by using different techniques or different ideas which can resolve my problems into my daily life. It is influenced by mental skills, attitudes, and emotional factor. So this is what practical intelligence is. So this was all about three type of intelligence according to Sternberg triarchic theory. So next type of intelligence, which is characterized into different kind of or multiple intelligence, it was given by American psychologist Howard Gardner, built of the idea that there are multiple form of intelligence. So according to him, there are different type of intelligence, and let's see what all these different types of intelligence are. So there are total 8 type of intelligence he has given. First one is naturalistic intelligence. Into naturalistic intelligence is like understanding living things and reading nature, like studying the flora and fauna, studying about the environment. So this type of person who has this kind of intelligence are very good. They can opt for career, like they can go into biology or like studying nature. They can opt this kind of a particular career. Someone who's having a special intelligence is like when you are using some kind of a space and working onto that space, so like visualizing the world in 3D. Someone who's like interior designer, fashion designer, so what they do, they are having this kind of intelligence, so they can use that particular space and can work onto that space. Next is the linguistic intelligence. Linguistic intelligence is the intelligence which is related to some words, some languages. So finding the right words to express what you mean is when person is having that tendency, that ability, that comes under the linguistic language. So when the lawyers or the advocates, they come into this kind of, they are having or possesses this kind of linguistic uh, intelligence, or even the authors or the journalists, they too have this linguistic intelligence. A person with the intrapersonal intelligence. Interpersonal intelligence is like understanding yourself, what you feel and what you want, is like to understand my desires and to understand my goal. So person having intrapersonal kind of intelligence can work as a therapist, communicator, healer. So that person, because they know how to understand themselves, now they know that I'm having this kind of abilities and this kind of desires, so I can also work for other people to understand themselves properly. Next, first one is the intrapersonal, next is the interpersonal. Interpersonal means between people. So someone who is having an interpersonal intelligence is one who's sensing people's feeling and motivates them. Like here I'm having a ability to understand others also, that what their motives are, what their desires are. So the person with interpersonal intelligence can be a good teacher, can be a good motivator, can be a good leader also. Next comes the logical mathematical or like reasoning kind of intelligence. The person who's having this kind of intelligence is good with mathematics, arithmetics. So qualifying things, making hypotheses and proving them is kind of what comes under logical mathematical problems. So someone who possesses logical mathematical intelligence is good statistician is there. A good mathematician can possess this kind of knowledge. Next is a musical intelligence. So someone who's having, by name itself, someone who's having a musical intelligence is like who can understand the pitch, to tones, rhythms, who can compose music, who can produce music. So someone with this kind of intelligence can go into the field of music only. Next is bodily kinesthetic. Bodily kinesthetic means someone who can use and coordinate his body as a whole and in part also. So someone with this type of intelligence can work into good into sports also. So one person with bodily kinesthetic intelligence can work into sports also. So these are the different type of intelligence which were given by Gardner. So according to him, there is no definite type kind of intelligence. So with the time period and with the life time, person acquired these all type of intelligence. So he may be good into one or two, or he may be good into two to three kind of intelligence, and one kind of intelligence which person possesses can help him into learn some new kind of intelligence also. So these intelligence are not like a person is not born with these type of intelligence, but he acquired the knowledge regarding these kind of intelligence throughout his life, through acquiring experiences, through his life experiences, or by observing others. So this is the type of intelligence given by Gardner, which is into multiple type of intelligence. So this was all about the type of intelligence, where we have seen the two types of intelligence categorized into two types. First one is by triarchic theory, and next one is a multiple intelligence theory. Now let's see and how we can use intelligence. What is the use of intelligence? Let's say someone is having a musical intelligence, someone is having an interpersonal intelligence. So what is the use of these different kind of intelligence? So, into use, first use is selection. If I have to select someone according to his intelligence, let's say I'm a class teacher of class fifth standard. Now, we are having some kind of a program where we need some students to sing or to perform. So I would be knowing that, okay, so this person from my class is good at singing because he is having a musical intelligence. So I can select person in accordance to that. So that is selection. So how intelligence help into selection. Next is to classification. Now into classification, I have studied about different and various kinds of intelligence. So I can classify my students and I can classify people in accordance to their intelligence also. I'm not saying that someone is poor into this level or someone is good into this level. I'm just saying that someone possesses this kind of intelligence. So I can classify that person into that particular category because he will be able to perform better into that category. So that is how intelligence also help in classification. Next is promotion. Obviously, if someone is good into something, I know that that person is having an ability to perform better into that field. That person can also have a promotion to that field. Let's say someone joins a particular organization. Now they are performing certain kind of functions over there, and while performing they have now learned about particular basis of their particular job, but now they are having that ability to perform better. So one boss over there who's now observing that person can see that this person is having a potential, so that person can get promotion, because by seeing their intelligence level and by seeing how they are dealing with their problems, I can see that this person would be able to do better into next situation or next step. So that is how promotion is also influenced by intelligence. Next is provision of in guidance. Let's say I have to provide guidance, I have to provide vocational guidance to my students. So if I know what kind of an interest or what kind of an intelligence my students are possessing, I can guide them into that particular pathways. I can guide them to choose that particular career because they are going to perform better into that career. If I will know that, I would be knowing that this particular type of intelligence they are possessing. So that is how it also help in guidance. Next is improving learning processes. If I know that my student are having this kind of intelligence, let's say I'm trying to teach some kind of information, I'm just providing some kind of information to my students. So if I know that they are having this kind of a knowledge, so what I can do, I can make some changes into my teaching strategies and can improve the learning processes of the student. Because if I'll make some changes and make it in efficient way, that the student will be able to grasp and understand each and every topic, so that will also improve their learning process and learning outcomes. Next is setting levels of aspiration. So say, if I have understood myself, if I know that I'm having this particular kind of ability, these are my desire, these are my motives, and this kind of intelligence I possess, so I can set levels for my aspiration. I can see I can go up to this level, I can perform better into this field, or I can opt for this career. So these kind of things can also be seen by use of intelligence. Next is the research work. Obviously, into research work, your level of intelligence can help you a lot. Say, I'm having a particular kind of intelligence, so that can also help into my research work. Or let's say I want to conduct a research on to different kind of intelligence level, or how this particular type of intelligence influence the other. And what if someone is just possessing analytical type of intelligence? So I can work onto that and can make out different kind of conclusions or results from my research work also. So this is how the intelligence is used, and this is how intelligence also influences the selection, classification, and promotion also. And in these various fields, how intelligence can be used. So this was all about today's topic. Let's move forward and see one activity over here. So into this activity, you can see a clear picture over here. One carton box is converted into a castle. So now, by observing this picture, tell me which type of intelligence is this? We have seen various type of intelligence according to Sternberg. There are three types. So what kind of intelligence is this over here? They are using something which is reusable, and they are building something new from it. So what kind of intelligence is this? Think upon it. So this is creative intelligence, because what they are doing, they are using or creating something new. So someone is using an old carton box and creating a castle out of it. So this is kind of a creative intelligence. One more picture is over here. Let's see what kind of intelligence is this. Here you can see some mathematical formulas, some mathematical symbols are there. So what this child is trying to do, he's trying to solve this mathematical problem. So what kind of intelligence is this according to Sternberg? So this is, let's see, this is analytical intelligence. Analytical intelligence is to solve or analyze or evaluate some problems. So that comes under analytical intelligence. So this is all about today's presentation. So into today's presentation, we have seen the definition of intelligence. Then we have seen the various type of intelligence, where we have seen intelligence in according to triarchic theory, then the intelligence according to multiple intelligence theory. Then we have learned about the uses of intelligence, that how intelligence can be used to select some candidate, to promote candidate or for research work. So this was about all about today's presentation. I hope you have must got an idea that what intelligence is and how intelligence can be used into our daily life. Thank you everyone and have a good day.